Figured, why the hell not? I need, you know, I don't have a tier 8 Russian medium, uh, for crew training, so why not? Figured since I'm going to get a few of these missions done for it, might as well pick it up. You actually get it pretty cheap and a little bit of gold back if you do it that way for a decent price. But anyway, starting out with it here, setting up the rest of the stream right now. Yeah, which, hello Simon, hello Uber and Graham and Dana as well. Hopefully everyone's having a pretty good weekend. I'll say I'm a little bit exhausted tonight, but all's well. Alright, let's get this started. You asked, well, I have no clue, Graham. Or, I have a clue, but, they don't work on weekends, so we shall see. But yeah, all's well with work. Just pretty busy on weekends still, so a little bit exhausted from that. But hopefully, we'll start the night out good here. T44-100, essentially the same as a fully upgraded T44 with the top 100mm gun on it. Does have some differences. Like, it does have spaced armor skirts. They're only 6mm thick, so they are not that big of a buff. Turret front is actually weaker than the T44, pretty significantly as well. But however, even though it has a weaker engine than the T44, it does have a lot better terrain resistance. Essentially, is Russian hover tracks in a way, so it really zips around the map. I would say on level ground, maybe a pinch better than the T44, which I'm having a little bit of trouble here figuring out where I want to go because our heavy tanks aren't really pushing. We haven't, there's WZ-111 rental going on. Our heavy tanks aren't exactly pushing. But what the hell? Shit. This guy should need a little bit of help. But a T44-100, being a T44, very maneuverable, has a very solid gun on it. Pretty good DPM, just lacks a little bit of not maneuverability, survivability, because its armor isn't exactly spectacular. Fantastic ammo rack, I'll take that. But yeah, all in all, it's a pretty good tank, and to get it in a premium version, why not? Can make a ton of credits with this thing. Alright, where are you going? Help, dude. Behind us. Come on. I know they can't hear me, but... oh, shit. I stuck out just a little bit much there, but at least that guy's burning down now. Churchill 4, Alex? I don't know what tank you're referring to there. I have a Churchill 3, which I guess missed that shot. I also have Churchill 1 I can play, or the Black Prince. That's also a Churchill. It's gotta be a little bit careful. Rather stay alive, but this T-32's kind of foiling my plans right now to push into them. I guess I'll give it a shot. Hope he doesn't shoot through at me. But yeah, as far as work goes, since you asked, Graham, as far as I know, the person who didn't show up, they're coming in their next shift, which is fantastic. And we're also hiring a new person as well, since that person was leaving regardless. So hopefully that all works out as well. You just never know, hiring a new person, whether or not they work out or not, for both parties. How the hell did he get in there? Yeah, I'm just gonna cap. Oh, he wants to get pushed in there? I'll give it my best. Come on! I'll let the WZ-111 push him. Oh god, that's not good. That's not good, guys. No, 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 no. SU-100Y, you need to move. You're not gonna get up there. What do you? Yeah, I should just go cap. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna cap. I've never seen anybody get in there, honestly, before, but it's not worth the time. Yeah, I'll play this tank a few times tonight, but if anyone has any specific tanks you'd like to see, I'll gladly hop into them. Like I'm gonna, you know, play this every now and then just to give people a look at it. If anyone's interested in buying it, aside from, you know, actually you have to buy it through the gift shop, so spending money on it, it's a pretty good tank as far as performance goes. You can make a lot of credits on it because you don't need a lot of premium rounds. Like I carry some, just because going through all those AP rounds is not really something you're going to go through much, but sometimes APCR would be nice against a lot of 9s and 10s. But this tank makes a lot of credits. Granted, I do have a personal reserve going on right now, but the shells on this, only 252 credits for each one, so you can make bank on it. Alright, so why don't I hop in? I'll play the T-34. I still have a few tanks I need to kill to complete my American mission. Get that out of the way. But yeah, I've literally never seen anyone go in there in a standard match. Like I've seen people go in there, you know, videos showing, oh look where I can go on this match or map, but never seen anyone in an actual match because it's a pretty pointless spot to go to if you actually want to do something and help your team win. It looks like my I'm pretty sure I knocked my webcam earlier. A little bit off there. There we go. It's a little bit better. Little bit. Still a little bit off there. You know, I would love to show everyone my doorway. All right. So like usual, I'm heading to this side. A lot of people are actually heading over here, or not here, but the field. It's going to be very hit or miss. Also considering AMX 30s on the enemy team in a platoon. Yeah, like the T-44-100, it feels like you're driving. Holy shit! They all came this way. It feels like you're driving a light tank, as far as mobility goes. Ooh, shit, that guy got there really quick. Props to him. I wasn't expecting anything other than maybe like a light tank getting over there. But we're gonna get... raffle stomped if we don't get a little bit of help here. T95, save us. Ouch. Hello, Abdul. I'm doing decent. How are you? Yep, I'm about to feel a little bit of pain behind me. Might as well just head this way. What the hell? Maybe I'll try to do a little bit of damage to their T10. But yeah, this is why the field is pointless. Like, it's like a bunch of other maps. Like, you fight the important spot. It doesn't matter if you win the. Like, I don't know why they're saying it's stupid. They have a shit ton of people compared to us. They're just gonna either cap us and kill us, but the field is virtually useless on this map because even if you win it, the enemy team can just easily push back and defend their base. No, I do not have the Object 704, Graham. Russian TDs aren't exactly my forte right now. Plan on getting down there at some point, that line, but yeah, right now I don't really have any. But yeah, I can do the super Persian for you, Simon. Alright, so I am going to stick around the base. I was actually tempted, it's like when I logged on today, I was actually tempted to get the Scorpion Tier 7 TD, but instead I kind of splurged for the T44-100. It's kind of like a gift for myself. After, you know, the past couple weeks at work. Yeah, I kind of saw it going early on in that match, but if I didn't go to that flank, I was just gonna, you know, drive around and do nothing on the other flank, like the rest of the team, so yeah. Yeah, I have the Comet fully kitted out. I can play that. Like, I don't play it regularly, but yeah, I actually like that tank. It's not the best tank compared to what some people might say. Like, I think it's a very good tank, but you know, some people do hype it up a little bit more than it does deserve. And yeah, we are definitely short-staffed in blue, guys. Yeah, they're gonna push. I don't know why people do not plan for this. Like, this happens almost every single match, I feel like. Like, you know, not every single match, but I would say the majority, like 75%. Whoa, WZ-111. At least they're not smart enough to push. Hello, Ra. Nice to see you. I can't believe I just got shot through that window. I was planning for it earlier to get shot from there, but yeah, they snuck one through on me. Hey, that's not nice. Fantastic. It's just our team is literally doing nothing. Like, literally nothing. They're all hiding. Like, what are these guys doing back here? Like, yeah, at least the Cromwell drowned himself. That helps. Hello, Anthony. Nice to see you. And of course I missed. Oh my god. I'm just kind of waning now for the inevitable. Super Person's armor, you only can get so lucky for so long. I might as well just chuck HE shells here because I don't really have a good look at his lower plate. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, there's not too much I can do right now. Yep, fantastic. You know, yes, everyone's sitting back there in the forest. They gave up. Like, yeah, we lost some tanks, but we lost tier 6s for the most part. Like, way to give up, people. At that point, I couldn't do anything. Like, I couldn't even move from that spot, even if I wanted to. But T-34, we lost, of course. Not really a surprise there. Not much I could have done in that match as well. Hello, Sam B. Nice to see you. Let's move on to Mr. Comet here. Here we go. Yeah, the T-20 I would say is a little bit better than the Comet, but it really, like, T-20 would be better in this match because it has a better gun on it. The Comet is pretty good when you're able to actually, you know, fit in with a push, just kind of roll around, act like a light tank, take a bunch of shots. But it does struggle a little bit when, you know, people focus on you because your gun is a little bit dinky and people don't really respect it. Like a T-20, even if I'm in a tier 8 or 9, I'll still give him a little bit of, you know, credit because that gun can hurt you. And it has a little bit better penetration, I believe, too. This gun has good DPM, but if, you know, you're getting shot by something with like 300 plus alpha, then, you know, your DPM doesn't really matter. But I'm just going to head up here, see how this goes. It's basically platoon on one side, and we have no platoons. Yeah, see how this works out. One good thing for us is it does not look like they have a huge amount of mediums. Like there is this IS-3A up over here. That shot was so close. Here we go, and he's a goner. But yeah, if anyone has any other requests, I'll gladly hop into a tank for you. Next up, I'll probably play the T-44-100 again to get another match in. Yeah, I can do the T-20 as well, talking about it. I don't have the T-21. I can't play that. Ooh, shit. I was about to say, you have to push, guys, you have to push. So we can take him out, but, like, we need these guys back here to be able to push on these guys. They just have a lot of... Ooh, crap. A lot of alpha. Luckily for us, though, they... Shit. Oh, dude. They kind of hung back a little bit. Oh, God. I forgot I couldn't spam APCR through that. I'm just so used to, you know, shooting IS-3s and tanks where, since its upper glacis isn't the best, you can just kind of point and click through their hole. I just haven't had to play the T-21 on my personal account. I want to help that WZ-120, but he kind of preemptively pushed there, and that didn't exactly work out too well for him. Alright, we got guys pushing around now. gonna stick around right about here and push where that WZ came back from. So they're about to get flanked. I'm just gonna wait to see. Alright, he's a goner, so I'll go in now. I was just waiting for their guns to turn around before I push. Alright, I'm gonna focus on the T-34. So that's how you flank, guys. I know the T-21 isn't the best, but shit, our base. Oh god, I forgot that was a cliff. I thought that was the ramp. We just have a lot of people heading back to the base. I don't particularly want to head all the way back. I just want to stick around here and keep a little bit of pressure on their TDs over here. So we have a couple people in the center that could use a little bit of help. Nice if I could get a shot. Mr. M103 here. If I could actually hit him, you know, pretty much filling up my whole aiming circle. Yeah, I got one shot. Come on, Comet, you can do it. I just don't want this T-37 to get a free shot on me unless I can hit him back. Never mind, he ended up moving there. Oops, there is a Scorpion G, however. That's my goal right now, is to help clear out... That's not good. Help clear out the base, that way we can focus a little bit more on which... This actually looks like I have a small opening here. Just because this is a little bit lower down. I can definitely help with this T-54E1. Hopefully I don't regret this. Shit, that guy moved. Oh god, they both moved. Yep, ISU got me. I should have dove in a little bit quicker. Oh well, that was my bad. Alright, so I'll do the T-20 first, then I'll hop into the T-44-100. Yeah, this was a pretty crappy match. There was no recovering, and for the amount of people I spotted, yeah, 441 damage for the amount of spotting I was doing. Yeah. Alright. T-20 here. Man, Matchmaker is not liking me tonight. But then again, there's... Yeah, right now with the WZ-111 rental, there's so many matches with tier 8s in it that pretty much playing 7s and 6s right now, you're going to get dragged up into them more often than not. So, yeah. I think typically I head up here if I'm in kind of a medium tank, but I might try my luck down there. I'm going to start out with an APCR round. Just in case I run into the AMX 5100, I will be able to get hopefully a damaging shot on him. Give me a little bit of hope there. But yeah, we got plenty of people heading north anyway. It's just looking at their tanks. Outside of the 5100, I should be able to beat most other tanks this way. Just Chaffee, keep that WZ spotted. Keep him lit. Why are you running away, dude? You're letting him up into the center. then he's going to be a problem for us. Keep your turret point towards where you're going to get shot from, dude. Shit. Oh god. Now I have WZ about to whack me here. It's like, I don't know why that Chaffee didn't frickin' keep him lit there. Holy crap, he was still aiming at me. So was Artie. There was an E25 just sitting out there right next to him, and yeah. The Artie I get, but come on now. Crap. Thank you very much. Alright, so I'm not particularly fond of pushing in there. APCR 243. But yeah, it's got good enough APCR where you can chew through pretty much anything you come across in this thing. I don't have a good crew in this, so I do not have 6th Sense. So I'm going to take a little bit of a leap of faith here. I knew I could get down, it's just a question of, has anybody spotted me yet? So I would very much like to... Like, everyone kind of makes the mistake of staying out here too long. I want to get as quick as possible back here. Yeah, barring stuff like that, but... It's just, if you can get back here, you got a little spot to where you can kind of set up in and shoot tanks this way semi-safely. Helps your team out, you know, pretty well compared to just sitting in the center and getting shot from the base. Yeah, I almost have every single American tank. Like, I can show you the tech tree. American, like, I have basically half the battles I have in World of Tanks are American. Yeah, the T-20's gun is... The T-20 is underappreciated. Like, even its AP, 160, it's not, you know, spectacular, but pretty much American tanks typically have pretty damn good, on mediums specifically, premium rounds for the mediums. It's just typically, even if you have like crappy mid-tier penetration with your AP round, your premium shell is pretty damn good. Like the super Pershing, regular Pershing, like, yeah, American mediums are pretty damn good tanks as a full line. Where are you going, Scorpion? Whoa, can we talk about this? You're not supposed to aim my way. You're not supposed to pull behind cover, you're supposed to let me shoot you. There we go. Yeah, really the only American tank I haven't gotten to is T-57 Heavy. Thank you. So this is a pretty quick and fun match here. Mastery badge first class, Confederate award. One closer to completing that mission. 2,700 damage. And made some credits. Even without my personal reserve, I would have made some credits there. So, all in all, pretty good. But yeah, the American tech tree here, I pretty much, you know, I almost have purchased all the tanks as well. I'm buying them back. Yeah, T-71, T-21, T-69 are really the only emissions. The T-57 as well, and a couple low tiers, but I almost got them all back. All right. So I'm gonna pop into another one here. The American medium line though, like, gets a little bit of hate because the M48 patent isn't the best. They are going to be reworking the American medium line at some point, but that's kind of a year plus out. But really, the M3 Lee, it's just hated because it's a TD, but it's a great tank. M4, I love. Can't wait to get my last crew member for it. Honestly, the worst tier in it is probably the Easy 8, but you can play the E2. But both are kind of underpowered right now because of premium rounds. E8 specifically, the gun on it isn't the best, but T20 is good, Persian's good, M46 is good once fully upgraded. But really, there's not a super terrible tank in the American line. It's just the initial grinds start out a little wonky. But yeah, if after this match, if anyone wants anything specific, I'll gladly hop into it. My streams this week, barring unforeseen complications at work, I will be streaming Tuesday and Wednesday. I know I was a little bit iffy on that, but I think all is well with work now. Hopefully. We'll see. Training new people and, hopefully everyone shows up, doesn't get sick or anything. But yeah, training new people, it's always a little bit iffy, especially, in a kitchen setting where on-the-job training means you can't fuck up someone's food and it has to go out quickly. So, it's always fun. Well, I said the T20, I think it's a little bit better. But the Comet's certainly a good tank. It's just, right now the Comet is a little bit more popular because people, Quickie Baby made it popular. I don't know. I forget what he said about it, but I just know a lot of people play it because Quickie Baby basically tells them to in a way. But yeah, they're both definitely good tanks. They do kind of suffer a little bit from mid-tier medium syndrome which I don't particularly want to fight him head on because he is loaded right now. I'm just going to do my best to try to damage this IS-3 here. Shit. Let's say he's tracked. Alright. Yeah, shell is a little bit slow on the AP round. Kind of forgot about that. It's like I have been wanting to rebuy the T-44. It's a pretty damn good tank. I might regret doing this. I just want to do a little bit of a spot here. Alright, nothing completely terrifying. Fantastic. Get my spot in, and I am pulling back. I am better off pushing down low than up on the hill. They did take the people out in the middle, but pushing down low, I'll be a little bit safer. I know you're being sarcastic. At least I hope this is going to be safer if people actually push with me. This is going to be iffy if these... I thought they were going to move up once I kind of spot it. Come on, guys. Anybody? It's like, I guess I'll shoot this way, but... Our field, I don't know why they pushed there. Like, it looked appealing, but I was just looking at what they were about to push in because we weren't spotting anything over here. and it terrified me. Now we're gonna be in a little bit of trouble, because... Yep, we need to... Nice job, guys. We need to push into them. Shit. That guy's a little bit angry. I just need to keep in mind I can get hit from my left. A little bit of confidence here. Oh, never mind, I do not need that. Thank you, SPG. Time to weed out this Patton tank. Whoa, I don't want him to ram me too hard here. Hello, Emil. Nice to see you. I don't know what the hell he's trying to say. Guess he means like APCR or premium or something. Just float that shot in there. Alright. Hello, Gary. Nice to see you as well. You have a signed poster from Quickie Baby. We're no longer friends. Nobody has bought my special edition posters yet. That confused me. Oh god. Why did you do that? You're not supposed to do that, dude. WZ-111 Reynolds, ruining my HP. Didn't expect him to push over, but hey, props to him, he got another shot on me. Hello, Rich. Nice to see you. It's starting to feel like fall here, finally. Ooh, Lord. Shit, I shot a little bit early. T-34, can you please kill him? Oh god. I got a little bit lucky there after there wasn't a building, but after, you know, several shots, you can get a pretty good lead time. Where else would you keep a Quickie Baby poster but your mother's basement? Now I'm not entirely sure if you're being serious or not. I might regret pushing into Artie. Oh Lord. That scared me a little bit. I don't know why they're complaining too much. Like, they did camp a little bit, but it's not that, you know, it's not really a blowout. It's kind of close, honestly. Like, it could have been like a 15-0 match, but yeah, I get why he's complaining, but still, this was not a bad match at all. Alright. I'd very much like to penetrate you. I don't want to throw APCR, but oh shit, he was about to aim at me. But I could have got a little bit more damage there if I threw APCR, but I didn't need to. Hey, I got an Ace Tanker award. Woo! That was a pretty good match there. 2,400 damage, 4,100 assist damage. Yeah, that's awesome. 121,000 credits. Even without the personal reserve, would be pretty damn good. Needless to say, this is a very good tank. Yeah, essentially buying a, you know, premium version of the, you know, T-44. Just like I was saying, a little bit worse turret armor, but it does move a little bit better except for up very steep hills because it has a weaker engine. I don't think Quickie Baby would even acknowledge my existence. Thank you very much. Yeah, like I was thinking, I was waiting for the T-44 to go on sale again. I don't think it was on sale recent with the 140. Granted, I blew all my credits on that. Not blew, but spent. But it's one of those tanks where when I push through it, I hated selling it back when I sold it many years ago. But I needed more tier 10s because Clan Wars, yay. And then I saw the light and quit. This is probably going to be very lewd, but with how Quickie Baby is sometimes, is his signature, he just slaps something in ink and slaps it on the poster. I won't say what. I try not to be vulgar. You never know if YouTube will strike me down, since they did change the ad policies. Not that, you know, they only do that for people who actually post videos that are a little bit out of bounds. Ooh, I could have shot that KV-5, but oh well. I just wanted to get a quick little first shot up here if I could. Hopefully not get hit by Artie. I can play the Comet, yep. Ooh, shit, they got a lot of people at their base. Alright, we just have a ton of slow tanks coming up here. That's what I was waiting for. I'm sure that guy was... he was not pleased. Not sure if he got tracked. Alright. Yeah, very nice username. I appreciate people's usernames sometimes. Come on, dude, just pull back a little bit. Nope, you're just gonna sit there and get shot? Okay. Ooh, I don't know if I would cross there, guys. And never mind, the T-30 was a little bit up there. Alright, now I can go up here, but now this WZ-111 has a shield. That's why you do not want to die there. Screws your team over. That was a heat shell. Yeah, I can play those tanks uber. Now we're in a bit of a pickle. Yeah, and of course I have a HE shell loaded up, but what the hell? Oh shit, there's a KV-5 rounding behind me. Thankfully there's a T-95 here. Alright, I did just lose a pretty big chunk of HP. Alright. Thank you. Whoa, what are you doing, T-95? Hello? Point that way. T-95. T-95. We're gonna win if they can cap. I don't know why he just said negative. If we don't cap, we're probably gonna lose this. Ooh, I wanted him to stay back. So now we're gonna get flanked. Yep. That's about what I thought was gonna happen, and I didn't click fast enough. I actually saw a forum, but like, why are you gonna try to chase after a T-95, a T-30, and IS tanks? Like, it just opens up the chance for you to lose. But I actually saw people on the forum discussing it, how World of Tanks, you should never cap and stuff like that. It's not a capping game, you know? Like, you play to win. The cap's in the freaking game mode for a reason. But yeah, after this, I will definitely hop into the T110 E3, E4, E5, IS4, and IS7. I'll gladly play some tier 10s. I haven't exactly, don't think I touched any yet today. Alright, not exactly the best map in the world for this. Yeah. Still gonna stick with my game plan and head over there. I can't wait for them to rebalance this map. Like, it's in Super Test. Who knows if it's gonna work out the way they rebalanced it, but I sure as hell hope so. Guys, don't push the field. It's just, I've said it plenty of times. Pushing the field right now, it actually punishes you. Yeah, I'm not gonna push in hard here until I figure out what's over here. Alright, our Tiger 1. At least he's in the building. That helps a little bit. Oh shit. Whoa, 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 where are you going? Holy crap, he pushed in. Now that's not good. Tiger 1, I want to help you, but yeah, now it's a little bit late for me to help you and get out of there. Sorry, buddy. I don't know how you almost got killed by a AMX-12T, but you did. Shit, I just took a really stupid shot there. Alright, you got that T28 HTC to bite there. Hoping our team can kill that T29. Where are you heading? Alright, he's heading up there. Shit, I should have stuck with my initial route here. At least I got by him. That worked out better than I thought. I know I'm gonna pass in front of his gun. But very much like to, yeah. I thought that would have been my best route to live, and I would have been better off pushing down here. Oh well. Still was going to be tough since our team just got annihilated in the field. Like I said, not exactly the... You lose more matches focusing on the field than you do in the warehouse district. Alright, so E3. Live Oaks. At least we got a different map here. Alright, if he's spotting there, 3 RDs. think I might head to the town. Not exactly sure. Vegas have they have a few more mediums than we do, so I'm not particularly fond of pushing, pushing south. It's kind of iffy. I hope we win it, because we have tier 10s heading there. But I didn't want to push down there and then it turn into a kind of a stalemate. Enemies get this area and then you get RD to death and flank. Nothing really you can do. At least in the town, I should have a little bit more options available to me. I don't like sitting here on the ridge. I find that pretty useless. I find it better to get into the town. I never push along the edge of the map because RD has a dead shot on you if you're pushing hard. I find it a little bit better to set up, on this side of the alley, or not alley, but the main road. That way you can take shots north and into the enemy here, but you can also push through, if there are SPGs. It all sounds good in my head, but doesn't always work that way. It's just from playing this map enough, that's typically how I approach the town. From this side, from the other side, I typically do stay up in this area, and then later on I push down into kind of the southern spot. Yeah, our south is gonna have their hands full there. You don't need help, E100. There's plenty of us over here. Since I'm in a turret or a non-turret TD, I need to approach this a little bit differently. Just in case I run into something a little bit earlier than I want to. Yeah, no shit, there's an E5 there, we know. It's just there's an E3 up here that I don't know where he went. Holy crap. Thanks. Good lord. I guess I gotta get back. Yeah, at least we killed some SPGs. That's awesome. I'm a little bit less concerned about pushing this area. This E5 though, he's not taking any damage from those TDs. It's gonna be a problem. Just trying to find the best approach. Holy crap, that dude is just... He's not even, like, trying to hide. It's just our team hasn't really... You kidding me? I thought that was going to hit the lower glacis, but no, it went on the very upper limits of my aiming circle and hit him right in the beak. That guy's just lucky. Thank you, Conqueror. I'm glad I came and helped you. Just sitting right in front of him. Hey, at least we're going to win this match. I pretty much did nothing, but hey, wins like this are nice sometimes. Yeah, I was just making sure he wasn't behind the building and I could shoot through that little bit of rubble. Thank you, SVG. Saved me a little bit of HP there. Alright, you're gonna hit the building. Great. At least I got a little bit of damage here. I'll take it. 750 damage guns. It doesn't take long to, rack up a little bit of damage. Even if you have the win in the bag. Got a mastery badge 3rd class. Hey, we won Al Haloof, and I'm just pulling up the previous matches. I've noticed a few patches ago the whole gathering information thing is taking a lot longer than it used to. A little bit annoying. It used to, pop up instantly, from what I could see. But yeah, comment. I didn't exactly do a whole lot, but yeah, Pilsing though. Glad we won that one. I only did 1,000 damage, but yeah, all in all, yeah, it looks like they went for the kill. That's why it took forever. Props to them, but if you remember how we had a pretty good advantage, it's down to 3 tanks at the end, and 2 of them, say if they got flanked, were gonna die. So that was cutting it a little bit too close. But yeah, at least we won the E3 match pretty easily, I would say. Alright, after this is the E4. It's a little bit over an hour left in the stream here. I'm so excited for this week of finally, well, hopefully all goes well, finally having a couple semi-days off here coming up. I might actually be able to get some stuff done that I want to do. Alright. I'd rather be in an E3 in this match. It's just, this is kind of, brawling match. Armor's a little bit more useful on this. And a better gun. But try to make the E4 work. It's just Abby, depending on where you go on the map, pretty much you're just fighting straight ahead. Oh god. Why are you all going over there? Ooh, Lord. It's literally just me over here. So I'm gonna go up. I usually don't head up here to begin with. Typically you see me push down that way. I only head up in this area if it's literally just me. Alright. Let's see how long until the enemy finds me here. Or if they even find me at all. I just don't get why your main push is down there. You can get shot from the center. You could easily just be stopped right there and, hey, flanked in the end, but I'm not pushing down there, dude. The farther we push, the less safety net we have. And yeah, there's literally no incentive to push down there. You're better off just huddling up here. Shit, I shot that a little bit too early. At least I tracked the E5, but... Holy shit, dude. Don't run away that much. Oh great, now my engine's out. I don't even know if I'm gonna get any damage here. Like, that dude cut and ran as freaking hard as he could. I got one shot off, fantastic. But like, holy shit, guys. Like, I wasn't expecting the 120 to die that quick or run away that quick. But what can you do? I literally couldn't have done anything else other than I could still be alive pushing somewhere else, but yeah. Thanks, team. Way to set up. So awesome there. I don't know why I, go to flanks like that, trying to help my team out when obviously they don't give a shit about winning. But all you can do is move on. Alright, so the E5 here. Hopefully I get a little bit different team here that actually wants to use some common sense. I should have stayed a little bit further back on the ramp, but that wouldn't have worked either because they sent people right through the center and we didn't even have anyone spotting them there because our TDs in the base weren't even looking. You gotta love it. Anyway. But yes, I'm really bad when it comes, like, I pretty much saw how that was going to happen. Most people can see that. Like, you know, everyone watching here has enough matches or, you know, matches like that where you can see when something like that's going to happen. I'm very bad at turning on the selfish mode and, you know, just setting up somewhere to do damage and letting the whole team fall down on its face. I'm bad at that. Extremely bad at that. And I usually pay the price. These T-30s are going to be a doozy if they're over here. A game here or there like that isn't going to hurt me. Yay! Come on, peeps. Anybody want some Artie? All four of them were back there. Unguard it. Come on. Push. Oh shit, there's a T-30 now. This side is ours for the taking now. Don't know what he was trying. It didn't work though. Alright, T-54E1, I should... Oop. Never mind. T-30 is gonna try to take a hit at me, it looks like. Someone hit this dude. He is nice. That was awesome. Awesome. I should help these guys out here. Sure you want to play chicken with me? I'll definitely play chicken with you. Let's learn about the 140 here. Now with him gone, I should be fine here. T-54 I'm not too concerned about. Shit. I'm gonna hope I don't get tracked again. Took a little bit of a gamble getting my ammo rack. E5's overpowered only when it uses heat rounds. I think it's still decently balanced with just HP or AP. But yeah, once you add heat to the mix, it's broken. Come on, somebody want to push anywhere. Like, I have a lot of options available to me here, but I just don't want to give that T-30 a free shot. And of course he damaged my ammo rack again, that motherfucker. Thank you. From the hill. That's one thing with the E5. I even have the, you know, the ammo safe stowage perk, and this thing suffers from ammo rack damage a decent amount. Okay, Load! I would have been loaded by now. Come on. Yay, I still got it. But yeah, with just AP, it's a balanced tank in my opinion. Because before they buffed its armor, it was actually a little bit underpowered in a way with the TDs and mediums running around. But with its current armor and AP, it's still pretty balanced. It can't penetrate everything, and its gun is a little bit wonky enough not to, be able to annihilate everything. But once you throw heat in the mix, then it becomes an issue. Which, decent match, 3,500 damage. Don't think I used any heat rounds. A little bit of assistant damage too. But yeah, it's like 258 penetration with 0.35 accuracy. Aim time is all right, but basically on the move accuracy isn't the best. But once you throw in nearly 100 more millimeters penetration with heat, then it's a little bit broken. But all right, let's throw the IS. Do the IS4 next. The E5's fatter cousin. I'm salty tonight. I think it's more or less just me. Yeah, I'm, just with how work's been going, I don't really put up with the smaller things right now as well as I usually do. That'll all be well once I get a couple, decent days off here coming up. But yeah, essentially, with work, these past 2 weekends being very busy, haven't exactly gotten things done as far as around the house. Even with my dog, he's I still been taking him for walks, but he's been a little bit neglected as far as we have to give him like baths, clean his ears, and he needs to be groomed, stuff like that. Can't even do it because I don't have time. It's just been a little bit annoying. And even cooking dinner at home has been a challenge at times with the limited time I have. But I don't know. All will be well hopefully tomorrow with someone new starting. I'm just not exactly the best teacher in the world. Because at work I do not like really talking. I'm just all about I'm all about working. I just work straight through, cook, prep, dole out responsibilities. I don't like small talk. Hello, Mr. Centurion 1. Anything bigger down here? Huh. I'd very much appreciate it if one of those Yaga Tigers would push up a little bit. Or a Growly 15. I really want to push further. I guess I should. I might just get hit by a TD. Yep. Oh, of all things, that penetrated me. I was hoping I'm not going to get penetrated from behind here. Pretty much. Yeah, I can play the Tortoise Simon. IS7, now I'll do the Tortoise. I think my whole team is gunning for the Bat Chat, which unfortunately is in a spot where we should not even try to push to. Yeah, Don't know how that bounced. Would be nice to kill these guys up here, though. That would definitely make it easier for me to push around a little bit. That shot went a little wrong. Or a little high. Yeah, as far as, like, typically how I teach people, really depends on their level of cooking. But, like, you know, this person actually knows how to cook. He's 30-something. So, if you've been a cook for that long, you know how to cook breakfast. Typically, you know, I let them watch me for a little bit, and then I just kind of throw them in there. I watch them for a few times. If they do well, then I can go on my merry way, because there's someone else there cooking with them, and see how he hangs, or they hang, since it's not always a he. But yeah, fortunately it's not. Sometimes when you get someone, you know, very new, you have to hold their hand a lot. Like, I've had to teach people before where they couldn't even flip a pancake. That's how new they were to cooking. I might regret. Yeah, I can't chase him. Object 263 will make me pay for that. I gotta push up a little bit. A little bit more here. Sorry, Centaurian. You were actually doing a pretty good job this match. You just got screwed over by matchmaking. Our whole team's just falling here. Like, it's a little bit my fault for not pushing hard. But at the same time, yeah. Can't put it all on me, too. Hello, Nitbot. Hello, Mr. Ferdinand. Really? Yeah, blame it all on us. It's all our fault. All our fault, you know. I hate that tank's frontal armor. Dude, at this point, I can't even move out from this frickin' rock. So, I don't know what you expect me to do. Yeah, and I'm dead. Like, at this point, it's a loss, dude. Like, I'm not gonna go back to the base. Nor could I. But, you gotta love someone, putting the blame on the IS-4 where I was the only one actually pushing that line. Did you want nobody to push that line at all? Just leave it wide open? Like, yeah. I was gonna push through the center, but I couldn't because the hill wasn't cleared. Or the lighthouse. It's just... I hate people who kind of say shit like that in the chat. But I won't disable chat because it can be useful every now and then. Alrighty then. Yeah, IS-7, then after this, the Tortoise. Still got quite a bit of time left if anyone would like anything else. Again, a lot of already in this match. A lot more than I've seen recently. Yeah. I'm gonna pile over here. And then if I have to, I'll come back to the base. I'm not gonna sit... Like, we have a E75 ST1 out there. That's a decent amount of armor. I'm not just gonna sit out there and get RD to death. I'd rather get RD to death over here while trying to push. Yeah, I can do the object 140. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm gonna buy another Russian tank sometime soon. I have another one of those. Uh, I forget what they are. Basically, the one I have a crew that came with the Rudy that has the Brother in Arms 0 XP perk. Kind of forgot I had that. Which, holy shit, that guy got blasted. See you, Emil. Thanks for watching for a bit. Yeah, see you next time. Where, oh where will we find them? Alright, they're a little bit further back than usual. It's just not exactly good for us. Holy shit. Yep, he got arty to death. Our team... Well, losing him sucks, but their team actually pushed out. I don't know what our arty's doing, but... Yeah. Our team literally did not push anywhere. Like, I'm doing my best to try to spot an IS-7 right now, but it's not going to work out so well. No, I know, like, I can work with 5 arty, but yeah. Like, seriously, our arty is sucking balls right now. Sorry for my language, but like, what? Why are you aiming down there? Why? No one has been spotted down there. Like, oh my god. I just can't this match. Hey, yay, he's aiming this way. Nice. Trying to use the E5 as a little bit of cover, but it's not exactly working out pretty well. Doesn't help that, hey, there's an arty, maybe an arty shot. I'd rather have my commander. But their arty, it's actually doing anything. No words. Enemy arty, props to them. They actually did something. Our arty was... I have no idea. No clue what they were doing. Let's move on to the tortoise here. What was that? Yeah, we lost the cliff one, of course. I want to actually see how that one turned out. I kind of agree, Nitbot, but like the enemy team, they played it well and helped their arty out. Just you kind of have to change your approach. That's why I went out to the field, kind of thinking, hey, I'm going to go out here. If we win this, our arty, we can worry about the other side where arty doesn't have as good of shots. Stuff French toast with salt. See you, Benji. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you have a good night. I actually put salt on French toast, so it makes it better. A little bit of salt on everything, even if it's sweet, helps. The hell is he pinging at already? The match literally just started. And he's already pinging about... what? People in the base? Yeah, Graham. Like, I played a lot before the Artie cap. There used to be so many matches where, you know, it was just half Artie, a third Artie. Like, I think I have a lot of replays up too of, especially when Tier 10 Artie first came out, where matchmaking queue, it just couldn't handle it, and you'd get matches where it was like one Tier 10 Artie and, you know, like a Tier 8 Artie and a light tank, and it would be like a 2v1 match or like something like that. Oh god, our team is... Alright, I guess I could help here. Now I spot it already. Can we get a little bit of spotting here? Something? Says they all dove into the center. There we go. Fantastic, I got Artie. And my HE, I think that was an HE shell I guess threw at him. Yeah, at least I got him there. All is well. But since you don't want a lot of people in the center on this map, you want a couple. Shit, I am still spotted. You just want a couple people in the center and the rest supporting them, taking shots from the sides. Who the hell is spotting me here? I just don't know how I'm still spotted. Like, I don't want to sit back here. I want to be pushing up, but... There we go. Yeah, we got tanks right here. I guess I'll push up. I'll probably regret doing this, but I think it's the M4190. I just don't know where he's somewhere around here. Like, there's a T-54. Come on, VK. Are you gonna push up with me? Probably not. Thank you. Thank you very much, T-54. Because our VK with all of its armor does not want to push up. But at least I have a little bit of armor at those people at long range. There we go. Yeah, there's a scout there. It's like I was backing up because, you know, there's other people shooting at me, but I was kind of surprised the VK backed up as well. But hey, we're well ahead here. I just didn't want to push up, you know, and there'd be like 3 tanks there, and I get chewed apart. So that's happened quite a bit before in this tank, and on this map. Like, I'll be the only one out in this little bush area here, and the enemy just pushes up, and my team's like, peace, and they jump over on the other side. It always surprises me. Looks like the M103 is the only thing I have left. capable of shooting. Nope, he's dead. Alright, so after this was Object 140. Yep, that was the next request there. Which, my desktop audio was turned down for a little bit. Turned a little bit up. Got a tank sniper, Master Badge 3rd class, 3100 damage. Not too shabby there. And I blocked a bit too. That was probably the T-54 E1, just using standard AP. Yeah, BK took a lot of damage too. Like, he must have not been pointing his armor the right way. But you know, that IS-7 or IS-4 was so useless on that team. You know, pushing that line. Don't know why I was getting hate for that. Yaga Tigers, I was pinging them to push up. They were a little bit at fault. But had they actually pushed up with me, I would have played that a lot more aggressive and actually try to take on that Object 263. But I wasn't going to do that alone. I would have regretted that pretty quickly. It's one of those tanks where you, even with premium rounds, you just can't penetrate its armor frontally. But Artie can definitely annihilate it. But pretty sure we had Artie that match. I could have been wrong, but yeah, we did. And that Object 263 was just sitting out that whole time on cliff in the open. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to push up here. So it'll be interesting. If the 113s both push on me, I could be in some trouble here. Oops, I spelled elite. Yeah, the only thing you can knock on the T-44-100 is, you know, if you're buying it, which I did, is basically the price. You can't knock on it as far as its performance. It's a through good tank. Just want to give my team a little bit of spotting here. Oh shit, don't push up that far, dude. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you, guys. That was awesome. Unfortunately, I didn't get the assist damage, but hey, that was great. Now we should push up here. Don't know why I shot that. Guess I'll push with this guy. I wish you would stop talking in public chat too. He's not aiming my way now. Great. Ooh, this is gonna be dicey. Oh lord, now it's extremely dicey. Not from him killing me, but everybody else and their mom shooting me over on the other side. Why did I shoot that? Ooh, there, IS-4. I don't know if this rock's big enough for both of us. We're not out of this yet. He needs to get his butt moving now. I want to kill this Centurion. He's just putting himself out of my reach. There we go. Shit. I sat out there a little bit too long. I'm definitely gonna pay the price here. Oh, why am I doing this? Oh lord. I did not think that through. Granted, yeah, our team needs to put the pressure on him. Like, it's just too heavy sitting there. And we have all these guys stopped up. If we lose this, I'm gonna hate myself. I screwed that up. I should have took a little bit longer approach and then came down through the town. But hey, look, we drew on Serene Coast. I'll definitely hop back into the Object 140. That was a pretty crappy match. This was a kind of crappy match too, but so that guy was a bot, but yeah. You gotta love it. Alright. So let me take a look to see if I need any of these tank rewards. Just tier 4 to tier 6 when I hop into this fellow. But if anybody has any other tier 4 to 6 tanks they would like to see, I'll gladly hop into it in case I don't get it here. I assume you mean 140, right? Yeah, so I have about a half hour here. Definitely going to be ending the stream, you know, pretty much at 8. Can't really go an extra battle or two. I gotta catch up on some meal prep for home here. How much XP? A lot still. I don't really grind the T-54 E1 that much since it's not my favorite tank in the world. So yeah, I need quite a bit of experience for that. And don't push people who have it. We got no people. Yeah, I know. Alright, we have no people in the center. Guess I'll head over there. Not that I have any view range or good gun depression, but need some eyes out there. Yeah, I can play the KV-1 Rich. I have no more requests right now, so I can hop into that next. Yeah, I guess need to hit all the tank rewards missions right now, or I might be able to miss 1 or 2 to get to 60 before the end of the month. So I definitely need to try to get them. That's not surprising. Scouting is pretty much one of the hardest things to do in World of Tanks. I'm sure the person just drove right across the map or something. No. That was painful to watch. Come on, dude. Yay. Can't always trust silhouettes when you're shooting at things near destructible walls. Yeah, I can try to hop into a tier 8 scout. I either have the T-49 or the WZ-132. Uh-oh. You guys were talking about Rich? That can't be good. I'm just kidding. I thought I might have a shot on him, but I don't. Oh lord. How did I bounce off of a Chaffee? And this Chaffee is smelling blood in the water. Oh lord, I missed him again. Ram me. That was the only way I was actually going to get another shot on him, because my turret does not turn very fast. Oh well. I didn't want to be the one having to spot people, which is why I was heading towards the edge of the map, but yeah. Which, hell, we lost Fisherman's Bay. I can't believe I screwed that up. Oh god, they got crushed after I died. What did they do? They didn't even destroy another tank, I think. Not that I did, you know, the best in that match, but holy hell. The enemy was just sitting back in their flag. Alright, a little bit better matchmaking here. Hopefully this ends up being a good match. See, this is where I wish I had the howitzer gun, but 85 will still be plenty good enough here. But yeah, I'll play this tank, and then after that, probably the T-49 I'll hop into. If you want a tier 8 scout. All these jokes just going right over my head, and references. Somebody? Anybody? Hey, most of the people, not that I know all your guys' ages, but I would say most people who watch my stream here are older than myself. From chatting with quite a few of you. I'm sorry, buddy. I was wanting to help you. Just couldn't get there quick enough. Tracking. I'm just a little bit concerned about getting shot from my right here. Yep, KV-1. Just here, so now there's a T-14. APCR or no APCR? I'm thinking APCR, so I would like to get this mission done. Not that it helped me there against the Ram, of all things. Oh lord. We're just both in a spot where penetration is not exactly guaranteed. doesn't help that I just shot the rock. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna regret not... Yeah. And I'm on fire, got annihilated. I'm gonna regret not staying back where I was. Props to them. They actually, you know, weren't sitting in the base. Yep. Sound of two pieces of styrofoam rubbing together? That doesn't bother me. Oh, my girlfriend's mother, though, she would flip out if anyone would even have styrofoam near her. At least I got a kamikaze award, but yeah, still a pretty terrible loss. A little bit upset there. I knew I should have hung back because there's 3 tier 5s around me, but a little bit overconfident myself there. I look 40? Oh, thank you, Sam B. Oh, I know my birthday's coming up next Saturday, actually. But, hint, hint, no. I really don't do anything for my birthday other than work. But, I'm only going to be 26. Grant, soon, I'll look young again once I shave off all my hair. Typically, I always have short hair, but yeah. Yeah, should I delete it? Should I? There we go. Let's just get rid of that. No offense, Sam B. I'm just messing with you. It's actually funny though. It's the second time. Earlier this week, there's this Hispanic mother and daughter who kind of sell vegetables, you know, that they have, and you know, we buy them every now and then. We mainly just eat them in the kitchen. We don't actually like sell them or anything. And the daughter asked, because me and my brother were standing next to each other, if I was the older one, because I look the oldest. My brother is 35 or 34. And we both went like, what? It was kind of funny. She was a little bit embarrassed. This tank is not a sniping tank whatsoever. Just, hey, team. We're gonna push out here. I guess Mr. T-49's gonna have to push to town. Which hopefully that didn't, hopefully I didn't block you, Sam B. I don't think it did. I just hit removed. It was a joke. Hey, when I'm working in the kitchen though, I've been mistaken for a lot of things. Like, even though I'm essentially the person running the chef, a lot of people think I'm a dishwasher most of the time. I don't really wear a chef coat while I'm cooking behind the line. It's impractical when you're actually a short order cook. You just get so messy. Like, it's funny when new delivery people come in, they're like, oh, who can sign for this? And I walk up after they walk past me. Too good. Yep, you're gonna regret doing that. Ooh, I can't. I'd rather get shot by you than shot by all those guys. Great, you're gonna get 2 shots on me, but... Ooh, thank you, GW Tiger. Quicker for me to wrap around this way. I'm actually gonna load a heat round. Ooh, T-29, I didn't want you to spot me. Now I'm gonna have to kind of fake that way. hopefully go this way. Not get shot from the center. Please don't hit me from the center. Shit. I would have been better off having HE there. We should be able to stomp them here in the town. We just need these guys to push up, but whether or not that's actually going to happen, I'm not so sure. Shit. Not good, not good. Well, obviously, I guess killed chat. Alright, very nice, guys. Now we're starting to get back at it. Wait a minute to get unspotted here. Very much would like to spot whoever's in the center. Nope. Nothing. Yeah, I'll be able to catch one of these guys running away. If I'm lucky. If I'm lucky. I should have pushed up the center road, but a little bit too late for me to get back there now. Our base should be fine. Start by playing Pong? I remember playing that game. If you're referring to the very, very, very old one. Shit. Why are you going after him? I would have been able to take him out for you. Come on. Aim. Oh my god, and it hits the frickin' post. Are you kidding me? Unfortunately, I know the damage of his gun. I can't poke out. Yeah, I need to suck it up and reload here. Yeah, I wasn't playing it in a bar. I was playing it, you know, in my house as a little kid. Mainly on, what is it? Candyland.com or something? I would play Pong. I think that was the website back then. Play a little bit of mini golf online, a lot of flash games. Yeah, I never played the original. Oh god. Yeah, I wasn't worried about our base, like they were fine back there. It's just I'd rather get this over with. Yep. Gotta love the T-49's fickle gun. Never know what it will do. 10. Alright. He's got a 10-second reload. I'm not going to be able to catch up to him. I could have got him with his gun turning the other way, though. Here we go. Yep. Should have had a heat shell there. Surprise, he's still alive. Nice job. You should have said that you wanted the German M41 or something. I'll pop into it though. At least I completed a mission here. Alright. How'd we do in that KV1 match? Probably, yeah, we lost that. Not too much of a surprise there. Yep. That was a pretty big letdown. Alright, M41 here. Yeah, T-49 when it works, it's awesome, but that match, few little misses. And also, you know, like that Scorpion, I probably hit him either on his gun or on his track, and goes from a one shot to, you know, 300 damage, which is still good, but yeah. If the HE mechanics were like they were when I first started, T-49 would be so freaking overpowered for a tier 8 light. There is even a small little window. It was like a couple days where they, for people who always suggest like, oh, like they should add more crew damage to HE shells. You don't want that. There was like a couple days in World of Tanks where people just literally threw HE out of everything, and it would knock out so many crew members that you'd see multiple tanks each match be knocked out, still with HP, but their crew would get knocked out. Already could one-shot your crew and not even, you know, take over half your HP. It was pretty unique. I thought it was pretty hilarious. That's back when I was playing the M4 Sherman a lot. I was just running around with a derp gun, freaking, you know, eaching the hell out of everybody. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that tank reward mission done tonight, but no biggie. Ooh. I forgot that I don't think I have 6th Sense on this yet. Yeah, maybe I do. I was just spotted, I guess. I didn't think I was. Yeah, KV2 was awesome. Or back then, just the KV. Alright. Oh, Lord. That hurt. Yep, I'm just not doing good in lights today. Sorry. I should have went over to my sweet spot over there. Yep, I guess got whacked again. Didn't think the Tiger 2 could have hit me. Yep, some days just not feeling a certain tank type, and yep. Didn't think he was aiming at me. Oh well. Back to something I'm good at right now. Why don't I try to get... I'll play the BZ or PZB2. But yeah. Sorry, I'm not your dad, Frenzy. If somehow I had a child, that would be very, very surprising. I wonder who stuck me with a needle to steal my DNA. Come on, matchmaker. This might be my last match. I might have time for one more after this. We shall see. The PZB2, the tier 10 of tier 4, where you're always top tier. Alright. A few Hetzers. I've been seeing a lot more Hetzers recently. I wonder if a lot of people are playing them because of the T-44 100 missions to get some kills in. That's my guess. Definitely heading left. I haven't gotten encounter mode on this map in ages, it feels like. It's always Himmelsdorf or Karalaya, now in Ovka. Haven't seen this, I don't even know how long. I'm almost tempted because it's a low tier match to push out up high here, but I'll play it semi-safe here and not go crazy. Don't know if that's going to work, PZ1C. I'm a little bit shocked right now. Thought I was gonna run into something. A Hetzer? Anything? There's a Hetzer. Go this way. Get this guy out without having to use premium. Oh, I know Hetzers can tear me apart. That's why I was expecting to run into him. You just have to outthink them a little bit. This Cruiser 4 can also tear me apart as well. What kind of gun does he have on it? Yep, he's got that gun. You know, that really annoying gun on it. Luckily his buddy's kind of hanging back a little bit. Got him out. Don't know what that LTP said, but I'm sure he was a little bit frustrated. Probably called me like a wild warrior or something. Which that term has really fallen out of favor. I haven't seen someone get called a wild warrior in forever. When I first started playing, like for the first year, it would be like every single match, people would get called wild warriors. Not popping back out. What is my team doing? Are you guys gonna push? There's not that many people left. There's 3 tanks. Alright. Highly doubt that TD pushed back up here. Yeah, this will probably be my last match of yes, Seal Clubber. I'm only playing this right now to get the tank rewards thing done. This will probably be my last match of the stream here though, guys. So next up I'll be back Tuesday at noon to 2. Oh shit, I cannot aim right now. If I can Oh, turret. I forgot that my turret was damaged. Let's just fix that. I would rather not die from this tank. Oh, well, I was about to say I was about to, and it happened. Yay. That's what I get for trying to save, because I bought them on sale, 1,500 credits. I was trying to save. That's what I get for being cheap. Oh well, I could have got a top gun there. Or no, there's no top guns at tier 4, I believe. It's too low. Anyway, though, let's just stick around for the Yep, there we go. Let's end it. But yeah, nice chatting with a lot of you guys again. Always a pleasure. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys Tuesday or Wednesday. And we lost Erlingberg, of course. Yay, got an Ace Tanker Award. High caliber. Yep, better have finished that tank rewards thing. But all in all, pretty decent match. But yeah, hopefully I'll see some of you Tuesday or Wednesday. If not, have a very good week. I will see you next Friday. I don't have it scheduled yet, but my stream, will be staying the same. Hopefully. Like I still don't have a schedule for after this week as far as work goes, but it should all stay the same. Otherwise, like I said, hopefully you guys have a good week and have a good night. I'm off to go cook. This time not for 250 people. Anyway, have a good one.